We are taking the first person that sent his dream to us tonight to interpret and to proffer solution to it.
In the work, it is possible. Good evening, Daddy. My name is Okeke Chinede Emmanuel. This morning, while still sleeping, I had a dream. When I woke up, it was exactly time for PHP, the time I always used to prepare for PHP around 5. In that dream, it was a hospital setting, a room at the hospital. My mom was in the room, seated. On the bed in the room, there was a lady lying down there. In that dream, she was pregnant, and a man was sitting by her side, holding her hands. Now, I was passing through the corridor of that hospital, and I looked through the door, because the door of the room that they were in was open. When I looked through the door, I saw that at the 4 edges of the bed, there was 4 men. They were seated there, waiting for the lady to give birth. Now, when I passed and I noticed that, I felt an anger in my spirit, seeing those men sitting, because they were in expectation, waiting at the edge of the bed for that lady to deliver. Now, I entered the room. I was like, what are you people doing here? My mom looked at me in an awkward way, as per, what are you saying? I wasn't talking to my mom. I wasn't talking to the man that was holding the hand of the lady, because those people in the dream, they are supposed to be in the room. But in the dream, the other 3 men that were sitting at the edge of the bed were not supposed to be there. And the mysterious thing about it is that my mommy was amazed over my reaction, because of the fact that them in the room, they were not seeing those men. I was the only person in the dream that was seeing them. And then I had a feeling that they are in for something bad towards that lady that was about to deliver. Then I was like, what are people doing here? What are people doing here? They couldn't say something very tangible and convincing to me. And I picked up my either work oil and chilo water. I started sprinkling it on them and then praying at the same time. Then they stood up from that hospital bed and they started making their way towards the door. Now they left where I was sprinkling the oil on them and the chilo water on them. They left and jumped the fence of the hospital, out of the hospital. Immediately this thing happened, I woke up. So after that, I said a little prayer. But my prophet, I need you, please, to make me understand the meaning of this dream. That a woman pregnant, about to deliver, waiting for her time to deliver, there was 3 invisible men waiting at the bedside of her delivery bed for her to deliver. And then some people weren't seeing her. I alone was seeing her. When I now sprinkled the work oil and water on them and started praying, they made their way through the door and jumped off the fence of the hospital and left. I woke up. Please, my prophet, help me understand. Thank you so much.
Wow. Well, my dear people of God, this dream is a wonderful one with a wonderful interpretation that all of us need to hear so that we can pray together against the onslaught of the gang up of the evil people. That room where your mom was sitting, and that place where the woman about to deliver was lying, can be seen as what we call the labor room or the favor room. And this place called the labor room or the favor room is where new blessings are harvested. It's a place where women give birth to newborn babies. And those men in that labor room, they were men that were there to kidnap, to hijack the blessing the family is expecting. And in this family of my son that sent this dream, there is a conspiracy, a gang up of evil people against the family. But nobody is conscious of it. Or nobody was conscious of it. That's why even the mother was in that room in a mood of expectation. She was there praying in a prayerful expectation, because the prayers she has been saying, she was there waiting for the manifestations of that prayers. And not knowing or unknowing to her and the entire family that there was conspiracy, there was people, or there were people against the family blessing. That woman you saw in that dream that was pregnant in the labor room, I can say is the next blessing the family has been expecting. Is the next blessing the family have been expecting. And those people there, they have seen the blessing coming, because the devil has a spiritual power and his agents oppress with spiritual power. The family has been expecting a blessing, and they have seen the blessing, and they were there, so that immediately the blessing comes out, they will hijack it, they will kidnap it, they will frustrate it, or they will terminate it or waste it. And as I said before, that your mom in that dream was there in a prayerful expectation, but unknown to her that what she has been expecting, that there were people in that particular dream, in that particular situation, that wanted to hijack it. And that happens to families. That sometimes when a family is waiting for a blessing, they have prayed for it, and they have seen the blessing coming, all of a sudden, there will be stories. All of a sudden, there will be stories everywhere. All of a sudden, that thing they have seen coming will just disappear like that. It happens to many families. And I pray for all of you with me in this hour of dream interpretation and solution tonight, that any family, such a thing have been happening. From tonight, I say enough is enough. I say enough is enough. Anywhere you are, shout enough is enough. In this family, enough is enough. In this family, enough is enough. In this my family. So this family I am talking to now, that sent this dream to us, in this family, somebody there can confirm that there has been failures at the age of breakthrough, that things have not been moving the way it has been expected. It means that in the spiritual realm, there are men or women, there are people in this family, or there are people within the family, or there are people in the community that have been used as the agent of the devil to frustrate the blessings, the new blessings coming to the family. And after much effort in such a family, in this family, after much effort, they will not see the expected result. After all the efforts, like that woman pregnant, yes, the woman conceived, the blessing was conceived, and everybody saw the pregnancy or the blessing coming. And then when the blessing should come, or when the blessing will come, people were there already to hijack it, to collect it, to frustrate it, or to kidnap it. So these people waiting in that room, they were kidnappers, as I said. They were hijackers and wasters of family blessing. And as my son said in that dream, he narrated now that the mother in that dream was not seeing those men. That God, that he was the only one that saw them in that dream. That even when he confronted those men, the mother was surprised. What are you saying? Are you mad? I am the only one in this room with this blessing we are expecting to arrive. And you are talking to people you are not seeing. Not knowing that there were people there she could not see. It means that the person that sent this dream, God is telling you that the level your family members are now in the spirit is not the level you are. That you are on a higher level, on a higher spiritual level, on a higher spiritual frequency than them. That some things they cannot see, your eyes can be open to see them. That things they cannot sense, you can sense it, you can grab it in the spirit. It means that the environment where you are now is the environment of God, is a higher environment. You are on the mountain. Even though they are in the valley, they cannot see far. But if there is a person in a family that can see far than others, through the help of that person, the family will step up in life. And look at what he said, that immediately he started confronting them with the holy water and the work anointing oil. The plans of those evil people were frustrated. Their plans were frustrated. Their plans were frustrated. And then they immediately zoomed off. They jumped the fence and ran away. It means that in this particular family, that there is a blessing coming. There's a blessing coming. And this blessing coming, although that conspiracy is going on again. It's going on again. Those evil people, they are waiting to hijack the way they have been hijacking. They have been waiting to steal the way they have been stealing. Remember, the Bible says in John 10 verse 10 that our enemy, the devil, he came to kill, he came to steal, and he came to destroy. They came again, they are around again to destroy. But there is somebody in this family that have seen their oppression or their evil plans. Remember, in that dream we had now, that my son did not say that the child was born in that dream. But he said that the child was about to arrive. They were waiting for the arrival of that child, of that baby in the womb, for them to collect. And thank God that he saw them and chased them away before the arrival of that blessing. It means that their actions or their plans against this family have been frustrated. It means that the next blessing God has sent to this family must arrive in this family. And everybody will see it. Everybody will enjoy it. Everybody will see it. Everybody will enjoy it. And there will be no more frustration of any power of the devil in that family again. So as I pray for this family now, I want to pray for all who are with me in this hour of dream, interpretation, solution, and prayer or deliverance. So wherever you are, lift up your hands now as I pray for this family, as I use the family as a point of contact to other families. Whatever God will destroy in this family now shall be destroyed also in your family. So right now, I pray for this family. I pray for this family that as the enemies that came to hijack the blessings, we are chased out from this family. I pray now that from tonight, any power of the devil that will try it in that family again, their plans shall be exposed. Their plans shall be exposed. Their plans shall be exposed. And all of you who are with me in this time of this program, I announce to you that from now, any plan of the enemies to stop your blessings, to hijack your blessings, to collect what belongs to you, before they succeed in doing that, they shall be tormented. Their plans will never hold. They will never live to perform their agenda in that family. Their plans shall be exposed. Their plans shall be exposed. Their plans shall be exposed. And I pray for all of you, and I pray for this family, that from now, the enemies will never have access to your family. From now, all their plans shall be exposed. All their plans shall be exposed. All the plans of the devil, all the plans of Satan in your life, or in this family, or in your own family, will never materialize. And I decree upon all of you, I decree upon this family, that from now, any plan the devil will have against your family or against this family, that plan will never come to light. That plans will never be materialized. Before their plans can be carried out, may their plans be frustrated. May their plans be frustrated. And I pray for all of you that from now, every spiritual blindness or any power of spiritual blindness against you, against your life, against your family shall be no more. Anywhere you are, say, I am no longer blind. I am no longer blind. I can see. 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 From now, your enemies will never hide their plans against you again. All their plans shall be exposed before they carry it out. God will reveal their plans against you. He will reveal their plans against you. He will reveal their plans against you. If the heavens can hear your amen, so shall it be. And from now, I announce to this family that has sent a testimony to us, and all the families who are with me now, the last blessings the devil hijacked in your family shall be the last forever. It shall be the last forever. And I decree tonight, any blessing or any favor or any joy the devil kidnapped in your family, tonight let there be restoration. 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 Any blessings they have hijacked in your family, any favor they have hijacked in your family, any good thing they have hijacked in your family or in your life, tonight I issue a command as a territorial commander that let any blessing they collect in your family be returned back to your family now. And from now, any pregnancy or blessing you see in your family shall be delivered. That pregnancy or favor in your family shall be delivered. That pregnancy of joy in your family shall be delivered. Shall be delivered. From now, there shall be no story in your life. Nobody will tell stories in your family again. Your blessing is coming. It must come. 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 And from now, any conspiracy that is going on now in your family, or any conspiracy that may be going on in your family, from tonight, with the power of the Most High God in my life, that conspiracy against your family must be frustrated. It must be frustrated. The enemies will not have their way in your family. They will not have their way in your family. They will not have their way in your family. They will not have their way in your family. In Jesus' mighty name, we have decided.